Good afternoon. My name is Javier El-Hage. I'm General Counsel of the New York-based Human Rights Foundation. I've been given the honor by Yang Jianli, a good friend of us at the Human Rights Foundation, to introduce Carl Gershman, the president of the National Endowment for Democracy, who will be the keynote speaker of this lunch. I just wanted to say briefly that Yang Jianli is a good friend of the Human Rights Foundation since he's spoken at our main event. You may have heard of the Oslo Freedom Forum, an event that happens every year in Norway since 2009, and in which we have had a very important speakers that understand very well and that have suffered the oppression that the Chinese dictatorship has subjected its people for decades now. We had in 2009 Palden Gyatso speaking about the plight of the Tibetan people in China. In 2011 and 12, again, Yang Jianli speaking about the plight of the Chinese people. Rebiya Kadeer spoke at the Oslo Freedom Forum in 2010. And Ai Weiwei, the Chinese artist, was given the Vaslav Havel Prize for Creative Dissent, an honor that the Human Rights Foundation gives every year also at the Oslo Freedom Forum. Vaslav Havel was one of the persons that chaired the Human Rights Foundation, the second person after Armando Aares, and currently our chairman is Gary Kasparov. I had the honor of meeting Carl at an event organized in Stockholm by civil rights defenders, the former Helsinki Committee in Stockholm, 2 years ago. I met him in the reception event where he gave a brilliant and very moving explanation telling the story of his friend in arms from the civil rights movement in the United States in the 60s, Bayard Rustin. And then the next day at a panel, he gave a very forceful and passionate speech about how the world was remaining silent after the very likely assassination of Osalo in Cuba. And that's when I realized that Carl Gershman is much more than simply the leader of perhaps the most important pro-democracy, pro-freedom, pro-human rights organization in the United States, but also a true and passionate human rights advocate. So again, it is a great honor for me, distinct honor, to introduce to you today Carl Gershman, President of the National Endowment for Democracy.
Thank you, Javier, and I'm told that there will be translation.